I was planning on making a very different video today, but as I've been practicing over the last couple of days, I've run into a bit of a problem. My voice has sounded really good. This whole past week, I feel like I've had a lot of vocal wins. My voice has been really strong. I felt really confident about it. And then it seems like overnight, I ran into a bunch of problems. I felt like songs that are normally really easy, or at least comfortable for me to sing, are all of a sudden very difficult, and I'm laboring just to get the notes out. I feel like my vocal cords are heavy and very dry. And then on top of that, the muscles of my larynx feel very stiff, which is making it even painful to sing at times. And then on top of all of that, my breath support has gone completely out the window. And so the result is I've lost my vibrato, at least a good clean vibrato. I feel like there's less vibrance in my tone that I'm used to. And it seems like, because I'm a very vigilant tracker, as all you ladies should be, this seems to happen around the same time every month, which is at premenstrual. Needless to say, this video is going to be for the ladies, but we're going to be talking about or working through some of the challenges you might be experiencing around the same time every month. The first thing you should consider before we even get into the exercises is going on vocal rest, because that is what your body is asking you to do. That's why you feel more tired, you feel lethargic, you want to say no to everybody who comes and asks you to do anything, or when you're invited out. That is your body asking you to chill out, take a step back, and relax, because it's about to go through something really intense when your menstrual cycle starts. So consider that, if you can, just going on vocal rest, because that is what your body is really asking you to do right now. Now, that's not always possible, right? If you have students like me, or you have performances or auditions coming up, you don't have the luxury of taking a day off. And so the whole point of this series is to help you learn how to practice safely at home and to practice efficiently at home without causing vocal damage. So your lower range right now is at its strongest. Shout out alto. So that's where we're going to start. And that's it. You're just kind of going to let it drift away naturally. To notice I'm feeling it sort of bubbling up in my vocal cords here, because they're very dry and they're very coarse at this time. So I'm starting to feel that coming through. I want to be really careful as I start to go up into my range not to push through this wall that my body has put up. I don't want to force the floodgates open. I want to just lean in and start to get comfortable with the amount of energy this is asking on my body, but I don't want to go full force. And I'm starting to notice that I feel like I'm like singing the note really heavy and just holding it like for dear life. You can already hear I'm starting to get a little bit raspy here. So that's telling me I'm working too hard. I'm working harder than my body's going to allow me. So I'm going to take a deep breath in the lower belly, and I'm going to think of just sighing into a very low hum. And then I'm going to open it up to an ah. Such a different sound than what I was doing before, right? I have my hand on my lower belly at the biggest part of my pooch right here, and I am letting my belly, the pooch, fill up into my hand. I'm not pushing my hand into my belly. I am letting my belly fill and stretch into my hand. That is how I want to be breathing, to be able to wake up my breathing body, to wake up my breathing muscles. is so much different than right? That does sound okay, but if I continue down that road, I'm going to run out of energy really fast. I did say that your lower range, your like thick chest voice range is going to be really strong today. It's also going to wear you out really fast, and that's why I'm being careful to make that transition now, so I don't, like you heard earlier, start to get raspy way too soon and all of a sudden I'm out of energy. We really underestimate the power of the premenstruum because we're so focused on our menstrual cycle as being the most difficult or laborious time of the month. It is, but what you do before is going to make such a difference for the quality of your menstrual cycles. I'm being very kind to my body right now. I'm really letting that pooch feel comfortable and full in my hand, not worrying about the bloat, not worrying about all that stuff that people tell us to worry about. I'm just going to rub my belly and treat it very kindly, and this feels very nice. Giving a little bit of a lower belly massage here. We probably know the feeling of walking around and realizing that you're holding your stomach in. I'm going to sing and exhale at the same time. I'm not going to breathe in and hold. That was nice. That felt good. Okay, so there's a song that's normally pretty easy for me to sing. It's not comfortable today, so we're gonna just work on this a little bit and see if I can improve or at least get more comfortable with the sound. Andromeda's a big wide open galaxy. Nothing in it for me except a heart that's lazy. Running from my own life now, I'm really turning some time. Looking up to the sky for something I may never find. Try not to sway around next time. I don't have a mirror in front of me, but I can feel that I'm sort of about to float away. I wouldn't say that it was difficult, but I do feel like I was lacking energy and I was lacking vibrance in my sound. So I'm gonna do some movement exercises and then I'll come back to this song. Our exercise is gonna go like this. Okay. Some very labored vibrato on my top note there. Okay, I feel like the vibrato happened all in my throat. I want it to feel like this. Very buzzy. It's all in my nose and my cheeks here. Sometimes when I'm coming up from the bottom, and this is a signal of having low energy and breath energy in the body, it's like I'm trying to climb up a mountain. I just got a cramp. Whew. All right. Talk about climbing up a mountain. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now. As I come down the melody, I'm going to try to keep the lowest note in the position of the highest note. So that's my top note. It's so light. It's so buzzy. That was better. I'm sort of reverse engineering this. I'm going back one note at a time so I can work on the transition moving up. So you can hear it's a little shaky there. Oh, I rubbed my belly and it helped. There it is. I did this in my last video where I do a little boop, a little bounce. Okay, I'm liking how that sounds, so let's work on my song a little more. First I gotta take a break because that was a hard cramp and now I'm sweating. Every couple of minutes, I want you to re-enter that no work zone. Otherwise, your body will come up with other ways to tell you to stop. You might get a headache, you might just get so tired, you might start to get really frustrated and angry. So before it gets to that point, I want you to just recognize it feels like I'm starting to hit a wall, I'm gonna go take a break, drink some water, relax. And that's what I just did. So here we go. Andromeda's a big wide open galaxy. Whenever I have notes that scoop up, I scoop them hard and I turn them into like 2 notes. Mida, a big wide open gap. I'm gonna do something I hate doing and I'm gonna sing it straight, just robot singing, to see if I can get rid of those scoops. Andromeda's a big wide open galaxy. That was helpful actually. When I sang it that way, it was easy and I actually liked how it sounded. My agility when I am PMSing is lost because of the stiffness in my voice. When I force myself to sing it straight, I realize that I don't really need to do all of that in order to get a good sound. It's time to let me be. That let sounded very unenergized to me. It sounded like a little breathy in the middle of the vowel. Yeah, that's better. I'm thinking of lit being the word instead of let. Lit. So 2 closed. Let. 2 open and opera sounding. Let me be. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that sound. I feel like I'm not battling my voice anymore. I don't feel like I'm walking away with vocal damage today like I was yesterday when I was just pushing through songs way too hard because I wanted to get them done. Be patient, be kind to yourself. Like I said, the best option is to go on vocal rest. The best option is to just rest altogether for a couple of days. But I feel like this was good, healthy practice, good holistic practice. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. I hope you learned some more healthy habits and I hope you feel a little bit more encouraged about your voice during a usually very difficult time for us to be singing and working at all. So go reward yourself, go drink some water, have a snack, go sit on the couch for the rest of the day, just enjoy, take a bath. Whatever it is your body is calling you to do, go do it now because you did the work and we are done. And I'll see you next time.